All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Heavyweight Division title. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas, knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 4 years the difference in age between these two fighters, with big differences in height and reach. All right, here now the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Kanagawa, Japan, presenting the challenger, the Giant. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler with a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, here we go. UFC heavyweight title is on the line. I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
And now he's got the tie clinch. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Clinch position. Beautiful elbow over the top.
All right, so there's the early takedown. down. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so there.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling, and if he attempted takedowns, he would secure him. Let's see what he does from this position.
All right, side control now. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
It's a good right hand right there.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. So
now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
And this might just be a matter of time.
Control now.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round one. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nurmagomedov. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to...
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine. When the opponent turns to the opposite side, he can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
.45 seconds to go here in round one. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. So the unofficial numbers thus far, 53 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Nice kick.
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC, connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
The submission attempts were so close. This time, they want to get this fight back down to the ground and start thinking about submission.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Well, Oh, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection. That was sunk in. Nice strike.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Nurmagomedov going for the body kick there, but he misses. No setup whatsoever there. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. He's back to the clinch.
Oh, and he got tagged by that combination. His coach said on Thursday to us, it has to be punches and bunches. It has to be volume, and his student has certainly followed up on that imperative.
So much volume, but the accuracy of this fighter is truly unbelievable. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, he hurt him. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Just unable to quite find that range. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. And they separate. Oh, collar tie.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now, the ground and pound starts.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. And he landed the right hand there. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Nurmagomedov. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch it. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Nurmagomedov has got full mount now. Oh, he gives up his back here, DC. That's something that you almost never would do.
No, you got to try not to give up your back, especially on a guy that's this good with the top control from the back position. No one just has that many rear naked choke victories without a great understanding of the position. He has to understand this, and he believes that he's the best back taker in the entire world, and he has an opportunity right now to show that.
Lands with the ground and pound. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, wow, oh! Oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, next round is underway. He was super active in the previous round, landed a bunch of knees, did a lot of damage. We'll see if he can follow up with more of the same.
It does not take much in terms of how many knees you have to land to really take an effect on your opponent. In that round, we saw him make it a priority, and he landed them at an alarming rate.
Tries to work it into a takedown. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't...
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Looks like he's trying for submission now.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman.
Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
Gotta be careful, armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And he's out. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. He lands with the left. Back to his feet. Just out of range with that strike. That knee might have landed there. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter, and oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's gonna try to attack. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. All right, he engages in a single collar side here. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC.
Another clinch position.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity. Big head kick lands.
Got the single collar tie. Final seconds of round 3. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC. Good punch.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Unable to connect with the right. Takedown defense holds up.
Good punch lands.
Single collar tie now.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Right punches there. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, nice jab there. He told us on Thursday he wanted to break this dude's nose. That is certainly a step in the right direction.
Mission accomplished. You are battering that nose. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Right there. Beautiful transition. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Right hand punches the clinch. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Missed with that right hand. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Good stick. Beautiful body kick.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch. Right there, his opponent's wobble check.
He's hurting bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that. Powerful leg kick land.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nurmagomedov going for the takedown here, but he misses.
Big punch land through the middle.
Oh, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a full-on mixed martial artist now, and it showed in that exchange.
Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws his punch. Beautiful body kick.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Takedown attempt starting to pile up. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Nurmagomedov gets hit with that overhand. All All right, single collar tie now.
Let's go. Set the pace. You set the pace.
Beautiful punch.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now.
Left hand punches the clinch.
Pretty good right hand.
Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching out to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble. Big body kick lands.
He blocks the punch. Nurmagomedov leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Close guard, keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, we see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this
He
round.
doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold. What a punch.
Oh, single collar tie here. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Try to establish that jab. Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up. Nice punch lands over the top.
A little single collar tie there. And both guys really throwing with authority. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
I need you to scramble.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off this back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you gotta be working off your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
Nice brutal punch.
Oh, this could be a factor. That left eye starting to close up. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate. Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Under 2 minutes now with which to work. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pounded in the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter. Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
He's attacking armbar now.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
So he falls back into the finishing position.
Somehow stays in the fight. Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so we hear and still tonight, our UFC heavyweight champion came in with a lot of pressure, a lot of hype, and he successfully defends the title here tonight.
With all that pressure, he never changes his approach. He always does exactly what he says he's going to.